Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do a little video to sit down for Vlogmas instead of the vlogs. So I have a story time for you guys, and I'm kind of mashing up all of the ones that I have from my Tinder experience. So let's just hop right in. I have 5 different stories from Tinder that I want to talk about, and 4 of them have to do with me, and then the other one has to do with Caroline. They're a little crazy. Some of them are like super short and some of them are like an actual story, so I just wanted to get into them because they're kind of funny. I'm wearing a Dabbing Santa sweatshirt and devil ears. I don't know, I just felt like it. So the first story is how I got Cheeto. I got Cheeto last year, and I was talking to this guy and I didn't really know how I felt about him, but he had asked me to go on a date with him, and so I was just like, okay, sure. We met up at this like Mexican restaurant called Amigos, and it's so good. I love Amigos. And the guy, he was sitting there and he was like joking, like I'd seen a cat on his Instagram and like it was super cute and it was like a baby. I'd commented about how I loved his cat and he was like, it's my roommate's cat. And so at dinner we were talking about it, and he was talking like laughing about how they would shoot the cat with Nerf guns that shot like 80 miles per hour per second or something like that, and then they would lock him in the shower, like a glass shower door that like shuts so like the cat couldn't get out, and they'd turn the water on. And to me, that's abuse. I don't like that. Like that's like animal abuse. And he was like laughing about it, and I told him, I was like, that's not fucking funny and you don't need this cat. And he was like, we don't want it. And I was like, well, I do. Like, I want the cat. Like, if you're not gonna treat him right, like, I will. We left dinner, and I had gone to hang out with Josie and Caroline, and we were sitting there at another restaurant because they wanted to eat, so I was sitting with them while they were eating, and I was talking about it, and I was like, I really want this cat. Like, I don't like that he's abusing him like this. And I texted my mom. I was like, I want this cat. Like, I don't know what to do. And my mom was just like, just go get it. So I went over to the guy's house. I was like, I want your cat. Do you care if I get it? And he was like, no, that's fine. And so I went over to his house and I got Cheeto. And at the time his name was Trumpers, after Donald Trump. So we changed his name. He was only 6 months old, so he was a little baby. This is where it gets really weird, okay? So I'd gotten there and he hugged me. He was like, can I hug you? And I was like, sure. Like I wasn't planning, like I didn't like him. I wasn't like, after the date I was like, I was gonna plan on telling him I didn't want to talk to him anymore, but of course like I was still talking to him so I could get the cat. So I was just like, okay, sure, you can hug me. And he put his face like right here, like he was hugging me, and he sniffed so hard against my like neck, and like this is kind of what it was like, okay, this is my neck. He was like, and I was like, oh, it like, I don't know, it was so weird how he hugged me, and I was like, I'm not fucking with this. I pushed away. I was like, where's the cat? I got Cheeto, and it was really cute. He acted like he hated the cat, and I was just like, can you like not just give me the cat, just give me the cat. So I held Cheeto. I was holding him, and the guy, he hugged me again, like a second time, and did the same exact thing, breathing right into my neck, and it just like sends like chills down my spine. Like it was fucking disgusting. Like it was gross. Like Cheeto was in the hug, poor baby. And we went out to the car. Josie and Caroline were waiting in the car for me, and so I went out to my car and I gave Caroline the cat, and he hugged me again, but he didn't do the exact same thing just because Caroline and Josie were sitting there. But like he hugged me a third time, and I was just like, I gotta go, like I'm gonna leave. And he told me to like message him, and we never really talked after that. But a couple weeks later he like unfollowed me on all social media, and he had messaged me again like a week after that and was like, hey, and I was like, you fucking unfollowed me on all social media, like why are you even talking to me? And he was like, well, you posted some stuff and it was like super annoying, but like I really want to hang out. And I was like, if you're fucking calling me annoying, then no, we're not fucking hanging out. I was like, I'm not feeling it. I straight up told him, I was like, I'm sorry, but like I don't have that connection with you, like I don't want to talk anymore. And I didn't say it like that, but like I don't know, he got pissed off. But I was like, you're sitting here calling me fucking annoying and then wanting me to hang out with you. I was like, why do you want to hang out with me if you think I'm annoying? I don't know. Moving on to story 2. This one's kind of short. I was talking to this guy, and he had like FaceTimed me, and he like told me like I was the only girl he was talking to, you know, that bullshit. We talked on FaceTime for like 2 hours, and then it was like nice and sweet and blah blah. And then he was like, okay, I'm sorry, I have to go, and like he like ended the FaceTime call, which is fine. He didn't message me for the rest of the night, really. Like, he told me he was gonna call me back, but he never did, which I was like, it's whatever, I went to sleep anyway. And then the next morning I got a group text with like 5 other girls, and he had sent us all hello or good morning beautiful with like a smiley face. And I was just like, that's funny that you sent us all a group message. Like, I don't know, he had his iMessages turned off. I guess he thought like it was like 2008 or something, and he wanted to send a group message and he would send separately, but it didn't. And I was just like, you're an idiot, for one. He was like, I don't have my iMessages on because I don't want girls to see like when I read their stuff. I was like, you can turn read receipts off. And he was like, oh, I didn't know that. I was like, don't play dumb. And then I guess he realized he fucked up because none of us replied. And I was gonna reply and be like, hey guys, since we're all talking to the same guy, my name's Libby, what's up? But I didn't message at all. I decided that it would probably be best if I didn't message. But he unfollowed us all on social media right after. Well, he unfollowed me on all social media. I don't know if he unfollowed anybody else, but he never messaged us back. He never messaged me again. I was just like, really, dude? Like, really? And the third story is that there's a guy, I'm still like somewhat talking to him, but not really. I don't really know what it is. But I went over to his house one time, and it was I guess it's kind of stupid that I went over to his house without meeting him first, but it was fine. I went over to his house and we were watching Deadpool, and for the 2 hours that I was there, I wasn't checking my phone. We were just, you know, watching Deadpool. And Caroline and my mom started freaking out because I wasn't replying, and they thought I was dead. And I'm not I don't want to get into the full story because it's too long to tell, but the basis is that they called me like 10 times each. They had friend members call me, friends, family, they had other people call me, they had people leave me voicemails, they had people texting me. They were about to call 911 when I had finally replied, and I was just like, I'm fucking fine. They freaked out, and so that was like a fucking traumatic experience for them, I guess. Caroline messaged him on Facebook and was like, hey, like, I don't know who you are, but like, can you get Libby to reply? There was just a shit ton of stuff that happened that night that like they were freaking out, and they thought I was literally dead in a ditch. They thought this guy killed me, and I was just like, no, I'm fine. The last story, oh wait, there's a little one. All I'm gonna say is that I love like, beware of Tinder, because there will be guys that just literally message you and be like, hey, sit on my face please. And like, one guy messaged me that, and I literally messaged back, I was like, you seem like you're trying really hard on your first messages. And he said, I mean, I do try. And I was like, I was kidding, like, I'm being fucking sarcastic. Like, you're not gonna get anybody saying that to me. Like, you're not gonna get any girl saying that. Like, that's a winner comment right there, like, for sure. And then the last one is something that happened with Caroline, but like I was kind of involved in, but not really. But there was this guy that was messaging her, and he basically went a little crazy. He was like, when are we gonna be able to meet up? Like, he said he was from Knoxville, and he was like, when are we gonna be able to meet up? When are we gonna like talk? Why don't you like me? Blah blah blah. And it was like they had been talking for like an hour. He was like texting her like, I want to meet up with you, like, why don't you like me enough to meet up with me? And she was just like, it's hard for me to meet up with you right now, like, I'm busy. And he took it like busy as like, well, okay, if you're busy, like, I'll leave you alone then. And she was like, that's not what I'm meaning. I just can't like meet up with you in Knoxville right now, because that's like 2 hours from Chattanooga, I think. And so he was like freaking out. He was like, okay, well, if you're like, I'm just gonna leave you alone now, like, I'm not gonna bother you ever again. And he'd say like, I'm not gonna bother you ever again, and then he'd message her again like 10 minutes later saying like, oh really, you're not gonna reply? Like, what is she supposed to say to that? Like, he would like freak out on her. She kind of was like, stopped messaging him for a little while, and it got to the point where he was messaging her that he was going to ruin her life, and she was going to regret not talking to him because he was gonna find her and ruin her day. Of course, like, both of us are like, that's fucking weird. It was just like, we were like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Like, it got like really weird, like it got out of hand. Like, he was being weird, and he was like, I'm gonna ruin your life, like, I'm gonna find you, like, threatening her. We ended up calling the cops because we didn't know what to do. And we had a police officer come here, and when they got here, they banged on our door really fucking hard. We both like screamed like, what the fuck? And we opened the door and it was her, like it was our police officer, it was a girl. And there was a guy with her and she was like, it's 3 a.m. who's gonna be knocking at your door? And we're like, we didn't know if this fucking guy was coming to fucking kill us or not. She came in and the other cop left. It was just the girl at that time. And she was talking to us, blah, blah, blah. And she was just like, just tell him like you've called the cops, and if he like reaches out again, like they can like track him down through his like Tinder and stuff. And so we found out that like we looked up his number online and it showed like that number would like be harassing other people. So it wasn't just Caroline, but like I don't know, it was just like a horror story, I guess. Like that shit was like fucking scary. He'd never messaged her back once she had like messaged him like, I've contacted the cops, like if you message me again they'll find you, blah blah blah. So he never messaged back after that. It was like fine, but like that shit's just fucking scary. Like don't do that, you know what I mean? Those are my Tinder horror stories. I definitely have others, but they're not funny enough really to tell. I mean, I have a best friend that's getting married from a guy she's met on Tinder, so not all of them are like terrible. I had a relationship from Tinder that was pretty good, and I mean, don't knock it until you try it, you know? Who knows what could happen on Tinder. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are on Tinder, please let me know down in the comments. And like, what is your ideas on Tinder? Like, what do you think about it? I want to know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you want to get email notifications, please hit the little bell. You won't regret it. I will be posting every day of December, so you don't want to miss any of those videos. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys. Peace.